Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be... Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
LSU right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut block.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw if I see something opening. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a
listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Just going to keep it after the snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quarterback keeper. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
Turning it on. Running through contact. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. LSU quick to the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Now on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on second down. They run the reverse. It's a running room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
What a great job by this defense. You get the third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He'll take it himself.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on.
And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted! intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Turning on the Jets. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for space. It's Moss. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Quickly to the tight end. Runs through the tackle. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. On the move. And the ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. What a bizarre turn of events. He scooped up the fumble and took it all the way back for 2. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for
trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on second and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on the play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rival give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last